see's my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
See that time already? Is it that time already? Oh, it is. It's 11:45. It's time for Super Sunday. Newcastle against Chelsea first up. Here we go, people.
Time for cities and towns to start dreaming again. Walking in the footsteps of giants.
Well, good morning, folks. How are you, folks? And welcome back aboard here, folks. To Realltom. My name is Tom, and I'll bring you the watch along today. As before, Newcastle take on Chelsea. live in the Premier League. If you do are watching on the replay, then please do make sure that you are leaving a like on stream and hit that subscribe button if you are new. And thank you very much indeed for everybody who's here today. Kickoff is coming your way at the wonderfully bright and early time of 12 o'clock in the Premier League. So 12 o'clock, we are off and running at St James's Park for one of the big mid-table clashes in the bid for the I say that big top of the table clashes really in that bid to reach Champions League football via the top 5. Now, of course, England will have 6 Premier League teams in the Champions League next season, 5 from the top 5, and of course, Spurs or Manchester United will also be in that Champions League. Dependent on whoever wins the Europa League. So, yeah. But today, this is a huge thing as well. And obviously, we know that Nottingham Forest are going to benefit humongously if there is a draw here. And we're going to have a little look into the league table shortly. And we're going to talk about what is at stake and what can be gained for certain teams here today on this Super Sunday. Now, I'm just going to set it out there from the outright. The Flicks and Charlie show has been cancelled due to a lack of availability, so I do apologise for that. And unfortunately, on Realltom Football, we are unable to fulfil the 2:15 kickoffs, even if, folks, even if we weren't doing this game this morning, we still can't fulfil the 2:15 kickoffs. That is due to the turnover for the Liverpool-Arsenal game. We do need at least a 15 to 20 minute turnover. And given the fact that those games are going to kick off at 2:15 and finish around about bang on 4 o'clock, closer to 4:15, and of course there could be a huge chunk out of time, we cannot physically fulfill those 2:15 kickoffs. So that is why today we're going to leave you the middle games to enjoy. And we're going to bring you the games around the edges. So 12 o'clock now, Newcastle against Chelsea. And then you can rejoin us at 4:15 for the huge one at Anfield. It's them 2:15s. I've literally just said it as well. Yeah, it's them 2:15s. There's not a high enough turnover for me. Do you know what I mean? I have no time to prepare. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I need a certain amount of turnover to be able to prepare. And 2:15 for 4:30 does not leave me enough time to prepare. So that's the issue. That's the real issue. Yeah, if they were kicking off at 2 o'clock, I'd be sound, mate, or 2:05. But 2:15, like, it's a 15-minute jump from what I normally do. So that's why we can't do them. It shouldn't, should it? But I'm doing this I'm doing this for the next 2 Super Sundays. I'm doing this for the next 2 Super Sundays, and yes, it's very early. It's bright. It's early. Believe you me, I was rushing around like a headless chicken this morning, really, because I had to get to the bookies, I had to buy snacks, I had to do all that stuff, and I had to get back here for 11 a.m. to prepare for now. And obviously, the even more difficult thing is that the shops don't open till 10 o'clock-ish. And the bus is every half an hour at 1:15 and at 1:45. Meaning that if I had have missed that 10:45 bus, I would have had to wait till 11:15, which would have left me no time to prepare at all for this. I'm going to go for a 1-1 / a 2-2 draw, but I'm not really that fussed, to be fair. Okie dokie then, we've got just the one live and in play for this morning. We've got only 2 slips today. I haven't gone big on the slips, but I have gone for 2 that might give me a bit of change. So Newcastle to win, both teams to score, and Cole Palmer to have over 1.5 shots on target is a price boost. £1 will return £8. Bet builder for Liverpool against Arsenal later. Both teams to score, yes, under 6.5 goals. Liverpool or draw. Liverpool over 4.5 corners. Arsenal over 3.5. £1 on that one will return £4.80. Today's ACCA insurance is going to be Newcastle, Rangers, Manchester United, Nottingham Forest, and Nottingham Forest all to win. And then a draw between Liverpool and Arsenal. I've gone for a 1-1 draw, and I will take a 1-1 draw. Also, don't forget, we've got the Coral Football Super Series live and in play, ready to go for the 4:30 game later. We've gone for a draw between Liverpool and Arsenal. The first goal to be scored after 20 minutes and between 20 minutes and 13 plus corners and 6 plus yellow cards or red cards. And all those selections being well and correct will equal a £100 return for free. The Ladbrokes 123 is deactivated in terms of the jackpot due to Villa's 1-0 win, incorrectly predicted by me. I predicted a 2-2 draw, but there's still the opportunity to get a £5 free bet or a £1 free bet, £5 free bet for 2 correct scores, and £1 free bet for 1 correct score. So yes, we're looking at a grand total return today. Depending on how much, so yeah, we're looking at around about the £134 mark. And that is if all comes through correct. And you guys know me, I would be one very happy bunny if I was to win the Coral Football Super Series jackpot today. Might sweeten the tooth a bit because of what's happening later. Right, folks, it is 11:51 in the UK. I can't believe how early it is, right? Yeah, when you actually look at that clock right now and you're streaming, you're like, oh my God, it's 10 to 12. Why am I live so early? But it is 11:51 in the UK. Let's have a look at your team news, your match information, and the league table. Here we go. Let's reset. Oh, hang on. No, is it gonna do it? Is it gonna sort itself? Yeah, it is. There we go. It's sorted itself out. So today we've got a jam-packed day. We've got 5 Premier League games taking place across the day. This one at 12 o'clock. We're going to be live for. There's 3 kicking off at 2:15. Nottingham Forest against Leicester City is a huge clash in terms of the race for the Champions League. Nottingham Forest, of course, hoping to get a win on the back of a bit of bad form. And they could be boosted up to 64 points. Back up to 4 with Newcastle. Failed to prevail against Chelsea. And yes, yeah, there's lots of things at stake today, people. We're going to get through those league tables, though, a little bit later on for the 2:15 kickoffs. Because we're going to have a bit of time after the full-time whistle at St James's Park. I think roughly... I'm trying to think. Yeah... 12:45 approx will be half time, and then we will be back underway for the second half at 1. Yeah, we're looking at that. I think we'll be done here about 10 to 2. Yeah, probably will leave you guys going till about 2 o'clock. I think I'll give you guys a little bit of a break from my voice. Right then, here we go. Your team news. Let's have a look at it. Oh, hang on. No, I've not done the league table. I have a Newcastle and Chelsea then. Both of them sit precisely on the same goal difference and precisely on the same amount of points. So, 63 points for Newcastle. If they get a win against Chelsea today, they can move on to 66 points. 1 point above Manchester City and to win 1 point of us. And hopefully we can get a result later at Anfield. The exact same outcomes are there for Chelsea. They will move... on to 66 points to within 1 point of us and behind 1 point in front of Manchester City, who of course dropped points at St Mary's yesterday, and it's a record breaker because it's the first time that Southampton have only conceded 1 goal to a Big 6 opposition in the Premier League over 2 games. God, it is early, isn't it, to be doing this? Honestly, it's early. It's an early day. It's early. Yeah, I find 12:15 early, but this is early. And Nick Pope begins in goal then for Newcastle, a back 4 of Sven Botman, Fabian Schär, Tino Liverento and Dan Burn. Plays behind a midfield three of Sandro Tonali, Anthony Gordon, and Bruno Guimaraes, the captain. And then leading the front is a front three today of Harvey Barnes, Alexander Isak, and the man who was in form but has dropped off a little bit, Jacob Murphy. On the bench for Martin Dubravka, John Ruddy, Jamal Lascelles, Emil Kraft, Lewis Miley, Callum Wilson, William Asula, and Sean Neve. And there is a campaign today which is being noticed and celebrated. It's the Inside Matters campaign, which is basically to check in on somebody that you love. Just to check in, basically. And that banner on the Turf Moor pitch reads out, check in with somebody you love at half time. Right, Chelsea's lineup then. Rob Sanchez is in goal, a back four of Mark Cucurella, Levi Colwill, Trevor Chalobah and Moises Caicedo. The midfield is split into two parts, a defensive two of Enzo Fernandez and Rayo Lavia, playing behind the attacking three of Pedro Neto. Enzo Fernandez, the captain, who of course scored that first opening goal and got a man of the match performance in against Liverpool in a 3-1 win for Chelsea, which was arguably a season-changing win for themselves. But leading the front by himself is the compatriot of Nicholas Jackson. On the bench is Philip Jorgensen, Tosin Adrabayo, Benoit Badiashile, Reece James, Malo Gusto, Josh Ashimpong, Kieran Dewsbury Hall, Jadon Sancho, and Tyreek George. Right, it's way too early, but it is Super Sunday time. I've got to do this 2 weeks in a row, and of course next week a whole different prospect. I've got a very special tribute episode 1 week today at this time slot as we say goodbye to Goodison Park on Realltom Football. It will be the final game at Goodison Park ever, and it will be Everton against Southampton at this exact same time slot. Don't miss it. We'll be here from 11:45 for that tribute episode as we say goodbye to Goodison. And obviously, I know what you're all saying. Well, Tom, you've already said goodbye to Goodison. You've been there. Yeah, I've been there. But still, tomorrow, a week today at 12 o'clock, that will be the final match before it's closed, So, yeah. No, I was very privileged, though, to visit Goodison Park. And you guys all know how privileged I was. It really was hard to get a ticket. But I wanted to try and get myself just one chance to visit there before it shut. So I'm glad I took that chance. So 2 minutes to go before kickoff at St James's Park. It's an early morning kickoff. We are still in the morning. Yes, I consider the morning to run till 1 o'clock. So yes, people, it is an early morning kickoff. Well, a mid-morning kickoff. And it's just about a working day's lunchtime. Although it's not a working day, it's a Super Sunday. Although it is a working day for me. Because obviously, I know what you're all saying right now. Oh, Tom, you're not working. I am working. I don't consider it that way. Because I enjoy what I do. But this is a job for me. So it's not a working day for many people. But I am, technically, at work. Right, let's move these out of the way. We're keeping an eye on the Rangers game as well as they face Aberdeen. That one is also kicking off at 12 o'clock in the United Kingdom. We'll put the slips over there, though, for now. We're going to get the goal alerts off and running, ready to rock and roll for the Rangers game. And this morning's referee is John Brooks, and unfortunately for Arsenal later is Anthony Taylor, but John Brooks is your match official for this one. Right then, we're about to kick off here, people. Scoreboards are at the ready. Let's get that Rangers score pinned for notifications. I will disable the Premier League ones right now. But we are off and running at St James's Park. It's a big one in the race for the Champions League. Newcastle against Chelsea. Benetto there with the first attack of the game, and it's already a corner inside 17 seconds of this game. So a quick fire start from Chelsea from the kickoff and a corner early on. Here comes the corner. Oh, hang on a minute. John Brooks is trying to sort something out. Most certainly is a mix of sun and shade in St James's Park. But it is a sunny weekend, a sunny set of couple of weeks, really, across the country as we close in on this Premier League season's finish line. And Botman, awkward, but into the gloves of Nick Pope. And yes, tomorrow, well, at least for me anyway, it's going to be the warmest day of the next week or so. It's going to be 24 degrees tomorrow, a lovely warm day, and by about 8 o'clock will be at 15 degrees. And Anthony Gordon. Guimaraes, our chance. Guimaraes, Tonali. And it's an opener inside 2 minutes for Newcastle. Well, a corner at one end. But Newcastle, through Tonali, strike early on this Sunday morning. Newcastle 1, Chelsea 0 inside 2 minutes. It's too early, but what a start. What a start, man. I mean, what a run, what a counter-attack. And Gordon, well, he gets shrugged at the ball by Caicedo. And Tonali just catches Lavia asleep on the ball. And then he gets back into that position where he's able to put it in. And boy, oh boy, does he put it past Rob Sanchez in some style. Yeah. Clown Club, Chelsea. Clown Club, Chelsea. Da 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 da. Clown Club, Chelsea. So, 3.5 minutes, 12:04, and we've got drama. Sensational starts here. Well, we told you the impacts. We told you the impacts. The winner of this match will go 1 point clear of Manchester City and 1 point behind us. But it does now give us an impending danger. That if either one of these sides win here, that's an impending danger that we have to at least get a draw later. We need to draw today, and we need to win the last 2 games. We need to that's going to be a big ick as well, really, because if we do flop against Newcastle again, then we are fucked and we've shitted it up. I think we've got a stoppage here. Yeah, we have. It's Harvey Barnes who's down and receiving treatment. Well, there's Joel Linton. He appears to have a knee brace on. Look, yeah, there's Joel Linton in the stands with his girlfriend. But yeah, you can see that massive knee brace. It looks almost similar to what James Tarkowski was wearing on Monday Night Football for Crystal Palace. So he probably is out for the rest of the season. Looks to be an ACL, actually, that. Chalobah, Sanchez. Chalobah, lovely ball clip forward. And Jackson, thwarted by Dan Burn and Livramento working together well. Pop forward by Fabian Schär. Murphy will chase. Cucurella shepherded it out of play for a throw into Chelsea. That's going to run through to Nick Pope. Gordon, that's silly from Jackson. An almost needless foul. You've got the back to the goal that you're attacking. You've got Gordon running at his own defence. And you chop him down like that. It's a silly challenge. Where's Maresca in that disgusting pink? I hate that pink jumper that Maresca wears. It looks so stupid. Isak's been clattered, but Livramento's going to continue the attack. And Harvey Barnes, no real issue, getting forward for Newcastle. And that's going to ricochet off Colwill, and it will be out for a Newcastle front. And Isak's back up. Here it is, just gets clattered into by Chalobah. Isak has a slight blow to the head as well, it appeared, but he's back up and okay to continue. Alexander Isak, Newcastle with the throw-in then. Murphy and Barnes, the cross. Burn does a good job. Livramento onto Gordon. And Gordon's got a bit of a surge of pace. Livramento's got space. And he's still wriggling through. He's still got the ball. Tonali. Gordon is Lavia. Oh, it's been a really good game so far. It's been a really good game. Newcastle right on top of Chelsea. Let me hear you singing, Sanchez, a good claim. Let me hear you singing, Clown Club Chelsea. Da 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 da. Clown Club Chelsea. Shit. Chelsea! Way! Well, I'm pleased to inform you, folks, that right now we have made it to the 12:15 time, which is, of course, the time that we normally go live for a Saturday lunchtime game. So, yes. There you go. We are almost at 12:15, which is the time, as I said, that we normally go live for Saturday lunchtime games. Newcastle setting the tempo, and that's flicked on for Barnes. So now we can just pretend that it's a Saturday lunchtime because it's 12:15. Yes, they could. Yes, they could. But hopefully we can stop that from happening. No, we need to get a point today. Yeah, I'd be happy, but I'd be happy with a 1-1 draw. I'd be happy to sit and take a 1-1 draw. Oh, no. The thing is, we don't lose against the Big Six no more, do we? I don't know. Will we actually lose? Because we haven't lost against the Big Six in God knows how long. I mean, I know for certain now we're just going to slap Man City every season. Oh, but please, honestly, let us have Man City early. Let us have Man City early in the season so we can just slap them. Pull the pants down again. Like, let us have Man City early in the season again. So we can just absolutely pull the pants down. This looks like a really good high turnover from Newcastle, and Barnes works out wide to the right for Murphy and came off Cucurella out for the throw-in. Did you see it? Oh my God, it was hilarious, honestly. Ruben Diaz, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Fair play to Southampton, though. They've broken a record, as I said. It's the first time that Southampton have only conceded one goal against a big six opposition over 2 games, home and away. So, yes, City have only put 1 goal past Southampton this season. I think the record before that was, I believe, in one season they only conceded 2 against, I think it was maybe Chelsea. But they have got themselves a good record to go down to the Championship with Southampton. %9. Gordon to Isak. And Isak. Good little 1-2. Cucurella is going to clear it for a throw-in. And this gives me a chance to remind you, folks, that over the course of the midweek, we're going to be live to you guys Monday, Tuesday and Friday next week. We're going to have the 2 playoffs where Coventry are behind against Sunderland right now. But we will hope that Coventry can overturn that situation and make it to the playoff final and come back to the Premier League. But yes, both playoff semi-final second legs will be live on Realltom Football for the Championship. And those are on Monday and Tuesday. So we're very excited to bring you the 2 semi-final second legs in the EFL Championship playoffs as we confirm whether it be who will be going to the final and who will have the chance to come back to the Premier League. $36 divided by 12. Yeah, it is 9, yeah. Tonali, it's a good header. It's Isak who scuffs it. It was on target, though. Yeah, header back across from Botman to Isak, and oh well. So we're 1-0 There's been no attempt from Chelsea. It's all black with Newcastle having 5 attempts and 2 on target. Chelsea might look to change that stat a little bit and have their first attempt. Not coming close after the minute, but Cole Palmer hits it. And again, go on, deflection. In by Moises Caicedo and straight down the front of Nick Pope. Oh, it's a ball for Barnes, who's going to chase it. And chase it he did. Ooh. Just trying to figure this out. Oh, I'm in February. I'm an idiot. I was looking at my calendar and I was looking at February. Oh my god, that is hysterics. That is hysterics. Oh. So another corner. And it was deep. Bottom away. That's a good hit by Caicedo from range, but off target for Chelsea. Lovely sunny day. It's been a lovely game. 25 minutes gone. Newcastle still 1-0 against Chelsea, been largely dominating in all areas, really. Chelsea's starting to come into it a little bit more now, though. Oh, very nice ball. It's a very good ball, and it's a good move, but Chelsea did prevail defensively that time, but it's going to come back to Murphy. He's gone on a brilliant run. Harvey Barnes, past Caicedo. He's still going, and the angle was against him, but he did really well on that run, Barnes, to get that shot away as well. It all started with Murphy, but Barnes, good effort. And Newcastle in my book are just about all over Chelsea here. Well, do make sure, folks, that you do leave a like on stream, hit that subscribe button if you are new. We've only got 1 like on stream so far. Not that many of you have come in. I'm not surprised, though, because it is still early in the day. But 4 votes on our poll this morning. Newcastle have got 75% of the voting to win. Chelsea, 25%. Nobody has said draw yet, which comes as a little bit of a surprise to me. But top books to Fraser, made it out of bed, got here on time. Commitment from Fraser to get here at 12 p.m. I have to say, Fraser, very good commitment from you, mate, to get here so early. See, Fraser knows what I go through. That's the thing. Fraser knows what I go through in terms of my schedulings. Yesterday was all right, though. I can't complain. Yesterday was all right. Yeah, yesterday was fine. Honestly, it was a lovely day for kickoff times. Really, 3 o'clock and 5:30 just suits. Burn back to Pope. But yes, my internship's changed a little bit. I'm now at a university. So yeah, 9 a.m. I'm gonna be there for. It was all right last week. It was only a 4-day week because of the bank holiday, but I've got a 5-day week next week. But only 3 of the days next week I'm working on the channel. I've got Wednesday and Thursday to chill out next week. Yeah, Wednesday and Thursday off next week. We're here with you guys Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Remember, folks, on Friday is a later kickoff time than usual, 8:15 for the Chelsea-Manchester United game. That is due to the movement of Aston Villa, who are against Spurs at 7:30. So Chelsea against Manchester United originally was an 8 o'clock kickoff, but it's been moved to 8:15. Palmer to Cucurella. Cucurella! 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 Half hour gone here. We are in a little bit more of a quieter spell in the game, but Chelsea aren't really posing that much of a threat at the moment in this game. Still Newcastle 1, Chelsea 0, and Newcastle comfortably in that lead as well. Here's Realltom for Chelsea. Out wide to Pedro Neto on the right. Lavia. Well, Gordon's gone steaming down the left here. And Barnes. No, didn't get the pass right for Isak. Oh. A yellow card, yeah. Jackson, he could be in real trouble. I think it's going to be a serious foul play. I think for me that's coming violent conduct's way. It's foul play. That's violent conducts for me. I think that's going to... John Brooks is going to the monitor. So, yeah, right, they're saying serious foul play, but I'm saying violent conduct there for me. That's violent conduct for me, not serious foul play. I'd be giving that as a violent conduct, but... Yeah, there's no way that's serious foul play. That's violent conduct. They've got that one. That is not serious foul play. It's violent conduct, but he's got to go. Yeah, I'm considering it violent conduct, so... I think he's going to get a red here. He's going off. He's going to get sent off. Yeah, serious foul play. It's going to get given us a serious foul play, but it's a violent conduct. That's violent conduct for me. And yeah, red card, he'll be out for the rest of the season. So red card for Nicholas Jackson. And Chelsea will play the rest of this game down to 10 men. Silly boy, though. Yeah. Another one of those elbows towards that neck area. Oh. Yeah, for me, there's no way that an elbow to the face is serious foul play, but I most certainly think that it could come under the classification of violent conduct. But nevertheless, he's gone off. It's a red card. So they're not. So I don't know who they're going to replace him with. But yeah, that's Jackson. I'm telling you, right. There's no way that will get overturned on appeal. By the way, either it's a clear. Well, I'm reiterating myself, but that for me, my classification is a violent conduct. But still, it's a red card. It can't be overturned for me. So you missed the rest of the season, and it just gives Newcastle that extra man, and more easiness to play, freedom to play. Oh, I thought he'd scored then, Dan Burn. What a ball, Martinelli. And what a header from Dan Burn. Just wide. Can't believe it. For 2 seconds, I thought that was in the back of the net. It was similar to the one he scored in the cup final. So Enzo Fernandez to Pedro Neto. And Livramento got Neto covered easily there, yeah. Well, Enzo Maresca's giving Rob Jones, the full official, a bit of an earful. And he's actually been booked. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Clown Club Chelsea. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Clown Club Chelsea. They are a clown club. Their name's Chelsea FC. They are the clowns of London and the entire of the UK too. So let me hear you singing Clown Club Chelsea. Da 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 da. They've got a American owner who is more bouncy than a ping pong ball. That's how. I hope second half Newcastle absolutely pulled the pants down. Murphy, no. Yes, just a reminder that next Sunday is the last ever time we will see the Gladys Street end filled and singing away. It's the last ever time we'll see Goodison Park really host a football match. So, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, look, I saw the new stadium because when I went to Liverpool, I saw everything. You know what I mean? I took an e-scooter out and I went straight down to see the new stadium. First thing I did. And I also went to see Liverpool's famous haunted hotel, otherwise known as the Adelphi, owned by Britannia. It's not haunted, but it does feel haunted. Beautiful though, and it's got. So you walk. Well, I can remember it, right? I walked up the stairs of that hotel. From the hotel up the stairs, and there's this massive dining kind of area, ballroom area with this huge chandelier. Yeah, real grand building, right next to Liverpool Lime Street as well. Fabian Schär. Oh, they off that. Barnes ran onto it. And how's that now gone in? It's just wide from Harvey Barnes. Great movement again by Newcastle, though. So only Newcastle's first corner of the game, in fact. What will they do from it? Tonali. And Barnes clips it in. Dan Burn got up nice and high with the header. Just needed a bit more purchase, a bit more power in the header. And that was going into the back of the net. He sort of got a glance down into the ground. It just was comfortable in the end for Sanchez. But a little bit more power behind the header. It's back in there for 2-0. Madueke trying to start something off for Chelsea. But he couldn't really do that. So here's Isak. We should get a fair chunk of added time, so we're not going anywhere just yet for this first half. Don't really want it to end. It's been entertainment. Barnes, Isak. Oh, no. Isak's a shot. Trying to pass it to a teammate. Good move, but Isak, yeah, he's wide. But I think he can get a shot away and pace it into the bottom corner. But he did. Interesting decision, really, from Isak not to shoot. Isak to Murphy. And it's going to pop for Sonali. He's cut it back. Isak's in, trying to go around. The goalkeeper didn't quite work out for him. He did get clipped as well in the end by Sanchez, but it was close proximity. The ball was going out of play. He'd ran out of room. Yeah, and there's not really much contact here from Sanchez. Just accidental clips. So, yeah, nothing in that for me. We've got a really big number in terms of added time at the end of the first half. We're going to have 6 added minutes. That'll be the VAR check. That'll be the VAR check. That's how Madwake. Palmer is up there. It's a goal kick. We're going to go for Rangers. There's a goal for Rangers at Ibrox. Rangers are ahead then against Aberdeen in that 12 o'clock kickoff. In Scotland, Glasgow, Rangers goal scorer is yes, I'm still waiting to find out the goal scorer. So hang on a minute. I will tell you. Just give me a chance. And there we go. Cyril Dessers with the opener for Rangers against Aberdeen. So Rangers 1, Aberdeen 0 going into half-time there. Murphy and Isak. And that one's been ruled out. Score correction 0-0, so it's not going to count. It remains 0-0 at Ibrox. No goal. And Neto nearly went all the way through. Botman across, good defending. So Enzo Fernandez takes the corner for Chelsea. And it's met by Chalobah. We've got a good header onto it, but a bit too high. The cut the ball catch for Nick's Pope. Gordon, was he clipped by Palmer? Yes, he was. Free kick Newcastle. Yeah, free kick Newcastle. Let's have a look. Is there a clip on the back of the heel? And well, things are going off at Ibrox. Things that are out of the ordinary. Rangers have had a goal disallowed from Cyril Dessers by VAR. And Aberdeen have taken the lead at Ibrox. Enzo Fernandez has been shown the yellow card by John Brooks, but Aberdeen are in front at Ibrox. Liverento Gordon. Liverento came around the back and a bit sloppy from Sanchez. I'm not too sure whether he got a touch there. And that goal has also been ruled out as Ibrox. So another score correction. It's still 0-0 at Ibrox. A goal disallowed for each time. No goal for Aberdeen. But here is the half-time whistle, and it's 1-0 to Newcastle going into half-time. Chelsea rather rocking. Newcastle 1, Chelsea 0, the half-time score at St James's Park. Oh, what a first half that was, eh? Not a bad little first half, people. I'll tell you that right now. Nicholas Jackson sent off, early goal, which came from Tonali. VAR reviews everything you want on a Sunday morning. The half-time score at 12:52 PM in the UK is Newcastle 1, Chelsea 0. I've enjoyed this. I've not enjoyed the early start, but I've enjoyed the game. Ooh, big Grand Slam tennis. Ooh. Volvo. Well, a Viva advert this. Lovely little advert. A lovely game as well here at St James's. Well, not here, I'm not there. God, can you imagine me up in Newcastle at 12 o'clock? I'd still be in the hotel. I'm not even joking yet. Honestly, mate, when I was in Blackburn and I had to go to Ewood Park for a 12:30 game, it took me ages to decide to go out of the hotel. I loved that Hampton by Hilton. The breakfast. The breakfast was beautiful. Oh, Wayne. Amazing. In a minute, the pundits will be on. We'll see some clips. But what a first half. Ooh, what a first half. It does feel weird not to be coming back from the city centre at this point. I mean, right now, at this stage of the day, I would normally be arriving back from the city centre to get ready for the 2 o'clocks. But different layout today. There's something I need. Oh, Jet 2, don't tempt me. Love the sound of a good oldie right now. Here we go then. The pundits are back. Newcastle 1, Chelsea 0. And there's a game happening at Wembley as well. It is the final of the FA Vase. AFC Whiteleaf are against Whitstable, and Whitstable are behind. Goal in that one. So there you go. It's the non-league finals day. The FA Vase and the FA Trophy both being competed for today. And there's that run again, Tonali. Bit of space, runs into it. Great finish. Yeah, it's Tonali at his best, really, there. I mean, it's not even a quick run either. He just drifts into that space. What a finish, though. Lovely finish. Lifted over Sanchez in some style. Great goal and a great start to this game. It really set the tempo, that goal from Tonali. And there's the red card. I'm going to give it a violent conduct. I don't see how that can be serious foul play. It doesn't appear to me as a dangerous foul. It just appears to be a case of him not even trying to go for the ball, slapping his arm into the face of his opponent. And for me, it's just going to go down as a violent conduct there. I mean, it's been given as a serious foul play. However, I believe the offence there from Nicholas Jackson is violent conduct, and most certainly still, though, should have been punished with a straight red. So Newcastle, comfortable on this Sunday lunchtime. The second half is coming your way in around about 7 minutes' time. It's 1-0 to the Tsunami. Bum, bum, bum. And do make sure, folks, you hit that subscribe button and leave a like on the stream. Share the channel around with your friends. Why not Because hey ho, let's take a check on our stats. We are, I believe, at 1,074 subscribers at the moment, which means that we are 1.07k. There you go, to confirm that for you loud and clear. 1,074 subscribers, 6 away from changing that 1.07 to 1.08 by tomorrow. And what a way that would be to go into the playoff semi-final second legs, which are both live on Realltom Football across Monday and Tuesday. So yes, really looking forward to those playoffs tomorrow. Really looking forward to, well, no, I'm not really looking forward to it. Actually, I'm not looking forward to today's 4:30 kickoff in the near slightest. So yeah. And yes, our next game on Red Football today, of course, is going to be at 4:15. It's Liverpool against Arsenal. All the build-up is coming your way. 4:15. The two big games live on the channel today. And for Arsenal, well, I don't want to do it. I'm not looking forward to it, but we'll be there for it. And once again, just to remind you all that we cannot cover the 2:15 games due to the lack of turnover time for the 2:15 stream onwards to Liverpool Arsenal. We need at least 15 minutes, and that is not offered to us at all. Yeah, there's no offer of any. There's no turnover. If we do those 2:15 kickoffs, I've got no turnover for the Liverpool Arsenal. So that's why we're going to be leaving that one out. And of course, our two compatriots, Flicks and Charlie, are not available. They failed to let me know by 9 o'clock. So yeah. So yes, my nerves are beginning to jangle just thinking about the prospect of later. Yeah. But it is a season that's now unsavable, so just gotta live it. And just a reminder of the message of Inside Matters, which is the Premier League's campaign for this weekend. Football has the power to bring people together. The Premier League and its clubs are encouraging fans to check in on a loved one this weekend as part of the PL Inside Matters campaign. So the message there is to check in on a loved one and just make sure that they're okay. Have a conversation with them if you can. So that's the, as I said, that is the Inside Matters campaign from the Premier League that's being promoted all across this Premier League weekend, particularly today, though. So yes, if you do have a loved one that you haven't spoken to in a while, or you just want to check in on, do that because, yes, well, there you go. You're being recommended to do it at half-time, which is now. Well, Maresca does not look a very happy figure, does he? Down the touchline. He really doesn't look a happy figure. Right then, we are going to get ready for our second half. I think Reece James has come on for Chelsea. It is a bit of a dire situation. Newcastle in control. Will it stay that way? Well, we're going to find out now. We're off and running for the second half. Here we go. Newcastle 1, Chelsea 0, and of course a man advantage for the Tsunami in this game. It's an early foul on Gordon, I think it is. Yeah, Neto steps across him. Livramento's landed awkwardly. He's holding his knee. Is that an ACL? This is a worry. Livermento's down. It doesn't look comfortable, does it? So yeah, real concern here for Livermento. The minute right at the start of the second half, looks like he may have done an ACL here. Oh, oh dear. Oh, that's it. Well, he is okay. Fortunately. Here is Chalobah. Both teams are equal on men in the minute. Livermento's off for 30 seconds. He's back on and he's running okay. It's a good sign because it didn't look good for him at all. Palmer. It's a shot on target from him. Off goes Livramento. And Gordon's gone over. That's got to be a penalty. John Brooks has said no. James just nudging into him. I think he'll get away with it. So yeah, that was lucky, really. Yeah, I mean, it was a lucky for Livermento as well. Has to be said that has to be said. Palmer's had a shot on target. One more from him, and we'll be all sailing away. And Murphy, what a chance for Barnes. Here's Caicedo, who's done well. He's got Chelsea moving on the front foot. Enzo Fernandez. There's Palmer. If you can get a one on target, it'll be a real boost to my price boost. For £8. Still 1-0. Cucurella. Enzo Fernandez, who scored that early goal for Chelsea against Liverpool last Sunday. Although now Guimaraes has played it for Gordon, and is he going to get there ahead of Colwill? No, he's not. But a really good foot race there. Now this is a high turnover for Chelsea. And Neto might get there ahead of Byrne. Will he? Byrne. It's a great challenge. What a challenge on the stretch for it. I think he's gone out, but what a challenge. Tell you what, it's a goal kick as well. Brilliant from Dan Byrne. Makes a superb challenge. He gets it to ricochet back off the Chelsea attacker for a goal kick. Oh, lovely ball. Neto against Livermento. He's got to be careful of his ACL, of course, after that scare for injury, and that's dealt with by Cher. Should come out to Cucurella. It does. Lavia slipped but got back up. Enzo Fernandez. And John Brooks is going to bring out the yellow card. Not the best of tackles from Cher. Well, here's Cucurella, who's got space to operate in. It's Murphy's back there defending him. The ball across, yeah, there's nobody there. Isak lays it off for Barnes. Well, Chelsea have surprisingly started well in this second half, and here they come again. Play with there from Rob Sanchez. They're going to bring on young Lewis Miley. Sven Botman's going to be replaced by Lewis Miley. 50 minutes for him. Sven Botman, of course, being eased back into the team after a very long-term injury. And that's his day done. Young Lewis Miley on to replace him. Murphy. Gordon trying to get in behind. James has got it covered and Colwell will clear. Bit of a flick on for Neto, and he's going to have to... Yeah, no, Burns too big, Burns too strong, and... Well, Cucurella. Labia to Caicedo. Cucurella. It's not a bad cross, but it's straight down Nick Pope's throat. It's going to be a lovely ending to the night, I think. Yeah. Going to be on 19 degrees. By the end of the night. And we've got a goal. We've got a goal. It's from Rangers. There is a goal at Ibrox. It's a big one. There's going to be a corner from the right, by the way, for Newcastle in a moment. But yeah, goal for Rangers against Aberdeen, and the Rangers goal scorer is Vaclav Cherny. So Cherny with the goal for Rangers. Rangers, after a bit of an up and down first half, ready with 2 disallowed goals, lead Aberdeen on 56 minutes. We've got the El Clasico as well. We've got the El Clasico at 3:15 as well today. Barcelona against Real Madrid at Spotify Camp Nou, and that is 3:15 kickoff. Well, Cucurella's had a great start second half, and here he is. My name is not Mr. Paris, but good afternoon to Ashik. James and Neto on for Lavia. Uh, 78% of the ball a minute for Chelsea. Jordan's here. How you doing, Jordan? Good to see you. Were you in here? Good afternoon to you. How you doing? Welcome in. Here's Caicedo. We refuse. Yeah, I know, mate. We can't be in red. Yeah. So, yeah. No, we're in black. So, yeah. Here on Realltom Football, we won't be. My back will be turned when the Garden is happening. James. On to Caicedo. The hour mark has been hit. Half an hour to go. Need one more shot on target from Palmer. I need both teams to score. I need a Newcastle win for £8 on a price boost, returned up a £1 stake. That's all right, mate. I've already chosen my thumbnail for the. I've already chosen the player for the thumbnail. I put Declan Rice on it for a reason. If you ask me, I think it's a pretty good thumbnail I've done there, actually. I think it looks quite nice. Let's have a little look at that. Actually makes it look smaller. But yeah, I can see it, and it looks all right, actually. Yeah, it looks like you've got the Emirates in the back of there. Can't lie to you about it. Are you? What? I'm going to go to Liverpool's social media and I'm going to have a look. Apparently, you're in a new kit. Apparently, Liverpool are going into. Apparently, in the third to last game week, Liverpool are showing a new kit off. What? It's too early. Yeah, let's have a look at the. Yeah, it does look like the Emirates. When I see it, it does look like the Emirates. But yeah, second goal for Rangers coming through right now. Rangers 2 up now against Aberdeen. We're going to find out who the goal scorer is in a moment. Oh yeah, I see it now. Yeah, it is Anfield. Yeah, when it's zoomed out, it looks like the Emirates. Oh yeah, I see it now. Yeah, it is Anfield. And it's Cyril Dessers, who had that goal ruled out in the first half, has finally got his goal for Rangers. Rangers 2 up, and Cyril Dessers on the score sheet. Anthony Gordon's going to come off here. for Newcastle. But Rangers 2 up against Aberdeen. I believe Celtic won 3-1 yesterday at Celtic Park. So still, we're 1-0 to Newcastle. We've got 25 minutes to go here. Of course, remember, due to the lack of turnover, we are unable to do the 2:15 kickoffs here today on the channel. We are expectant that next weekend we should be able to have Fix and Charlie available to do the 2:15 kickoff between West Ham and Nottingham Forest. But for this Super Sunday, unfortunately, we are unable to provide any content at 2:15. That is due to the lack of turnover for the end of that match, and that between the end of that match and Liverpool against Arsenal, which of course we're going live for at 4:15. So we will bring you a full roundup and of what's happened at 2:15. But like I said, due to the lack of turnover, we are unable to provide any content on those 2:15 kickoffs today. Hello, Kumar. How you doing? Welcome to you. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right, mate. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to it. No, I'm not looking forward to it, mate.
Yes, guys, smash the like button.
Yeah, don't remind me, man. I'm going to tear up thinking about it. The more you tell me about it, honestly, yes, what a huge day. Yeah. This exact same slot, people, next Sunday, we are going to be doing a very special tribute episode to say goodbye to Goodison Park. And we really can't wait to bring you that. I've got a graphics team working hard to make it a special stream. And it will be a special stream as once and for all here at Realltom Football, we say goodbye to Goodison Park for the last time. Any bets? I've got one on this game for now, and I might have some more in a bit. Newcastle to win, both teams to score, and Cole Palmer to have over 1.5 shots on target. So the ideal is that Cole Palmer scores a penalty to make it 1-1 and then Newcastle win it. And that will return me £8. We're going good on the Acca Insurance so far, though. I think we are anyway. Yeah. Yes, today's Acca Insurance is for Newcastle, Rangers, Manchester United, Nottingham Forest all to win, and then a draw later between us and Liverpool. £14.24 is on that one. Here's Gordon. Not Gordon, sorry, he went off. Emil Kraft, I should say. Trying to craft something up for Newcastle. Here's Murphy. Good ball inside. And it's Bruno Guimaraes from a tight angle. We're going to be here for you guys on Monday, Tuesday and Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Friday next week. We're going to be here for the 2 playoff semi-final second legs. Bristol City, Sheffield United and Sunderland, Coventry. And then on Friday, 8 o'clock now, by the way. I know that several times I told you that we'd be live from 7:45 for that Chelsea-Man United game, but the kickoff time has changed to 8:15. So on Friday, please do not join us at 7:45. Join us at 8 o'clock as kickoff is at 8:15 for Chelsea, who are against Manchester United. Cucurella, a little flick on. Palmer is a Lurkant. I'm gonna check Cole Palmer's shots on target because I'm interested to know. Clown Club Chelsea. Oh no, yeah, you're playing as well. Yeah, you're playing as well. Yes, I know. Yes. That's the reason why the Chelsea Man United game's kickoff time's changed. I don't mind though. But yes, Tottenham are the reason why. That is why kickoff time has been changed for that Chelsea Man United game. No, I will not be watching Tottenham. I'll be watching Chelsea Man U. Thriller. A goal for Rangers. Goal for Rangers. 3-0 now at Ibrox. Who's added to the scoring? 1 for Cyril Dessers, 1 for Sherney, who is the 3rd goal scorer for Rangers against Aberdeen on 70 minutes. He's Miley onto Harvey Barnes. And it's Hamza Igerman. So Igerman, who adds himself to the scoring sheet at Ibrox. 3-0 to Rangers. Latest goal from Hamza Igerman. And Spanish La Liga, 1 o'clock kickoffs. It's 1-0 to Leganés against Espanyol. And a reminder that at 3:15 today, that humongous El Clasico is taking place between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Kickoff is at 3:15 in the UK, 4:15 local Spanish time. Murphy to Guimaraes and Isak. Still Newcastle 1, Chelsea 0 here. Oh. So we're going to see some more changes now. They're Chelsea ones. And it's Trevor Chalobah And Romeo Lavia, I think, going off. So Trevor Chalobah replaced by Jadon Sancho. And Romeo Lavia is replaced by Malo Augusto. Those are the two Chelsea changes. And it's still 1-0 to Newcastle. And, of course, they've got a man advantage because Nicholas Jackson was sent off in the first half for violent conduct, in my view. But the official statement is serious foul play. Of course I would. What an amazing job that guy's done with Bayer Leverkusen. Nicholas Jackson. Yes, I don't agree with it in terms of what the reason why. It's been given as a serious foul play, but I'm saying violent conduct. So yes, I'm disagreeing with the verdict of serious foul play. I don't see it as serious foul play. I'm seeing it as a violent conduct. But Nicholas Jackson was sent off. Arteta ain't a defensive coach. He's a shit coach. Sack him. "14 minutes to go there at St James's Park in this early kickoff. I've only got to do 2 of them, fortunately. Only 2 early kickoffs now, and then that's it for the season. 12 o'clocks. Depends. No. I'm disagreeing. Pep Guardiola, Ange Postecoglou are the top 2. Pep Guardiola, Ange Postecoglou. Vitor Pereira. What a manager he is. Pep Guardiola, of course, top as a standard. Pep Guardiola, the greatest coach ever to live. You've got, so Guardiola, Postecoglou. We'll put Vitor Chance, Vitor Pereira, and then we'll go David Moyes. We'll give David Moyes a shout out. And we'll go for Nuno Espirito Santo. So my top 5 is Pep Guardiola, Ange Postecoglou, Vitor Pereira, David Moyes, and Nuno Espirito Santo. And I'll put Arne Slot in 6th. So Arne Slot, the 6th best manager in the Premier League, not. Oh. Nuno's one of the best. Yeah, mate. Guardiola's better, right? Surely you agree with the fact that Pep Guardiola's better than Arne Slot. And terrible corner. Headed by Caicedo, sending Chelsea back forward. He's not deluded. Thank goodness for that. Flicks is not deluded. Cucurella. Jadon Sancho, lovely bit of twisting and turning. And Palmer. Yes, United, mate, for the Europa League final. Absolutely. We will be going Manchester United all out. United. The one time I will ever cheer Manchester United on. I still hate them, but I don't hate them as much as Spurs. I promise you that will be the only time that you all want a challenge. That will be the only time you ever hear me cheer United on for anything. And let me tell you something right now. Manchester United somehow this season have inflicted more pain on Arsenal than Manchester City. I would argue United. Exactly. What? Oh my God. Yeah, I am going to be going to the Emirates. I don't care, mate. I promise you this. If I get a ticket, mate, I'm going to try and get a ticket for the next Arsenal Man City at the Emirates. Oh my God, I want to be there, mate. If we're going to slap them again. One of the only times this season where I felt happy watching my club. Genuinely speaking, that was one of the only times where I actually felt happy and you know, yeah, it was just it was one of those rare happy moments for me, really. That. And by the way, it was an early birthday present as well. That need you forget, but yeah, I mean, it was an early birthday present for me that as well, because that was 3 days away from my birthday, I think it was, or two. And goes the corner, and it's away by Dan Burn. Spurs 0, Crystal Palace 1 today. A big win for Crystal Palace at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to complete a league double. It's going to happen. Spurs 0, Crystal Palace 1. Final score at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium at 2:15. Oh, got a bit of a tweak in my foot. Speaking of the playoffs, which start tomorrow again, back up again tomorrow, what I would like to say is I don't want Sheffield United going back to the Premier League. I really, honestly, it'd be so disappointing if Sheffield United win those playoffs. So, Coventry and Sunderland, whoever one of you comes through with it, please beat them in the final. Sheffield United are 3 up against Bristol City, so they're going to be in the final. But you might get relegated. You might get relegated. Who knows? Ipswich might get some points given to them. And they might just leapfrog Spurs. And you might get a massive points deduction. And you could be relegated. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Sheffield United, I mean, look, when they were in the Premier League last, I visited them once. When Brighton were there. It was an all right day, but do I really want to go and visit Bramall Lane again? Not particularly. I can't lie to you, by the way. Carrow Road was something else, all right? The debate between did I enjoy QPR, Sheffield United, or Carrow Road more with Brighton, the answer is Carrow Road. Oh my days, that was the best. Carrow Road was the best one I've done with Brighton. Wow. I know it was the most recent, but Carrow Road was the best. QPR was lovely, though, actually. It was a nice sunny day. QPR was sunny. I tell you, a lot of people tell me Loftus Road is a dump. It wasn't that bad. I mean, it was fairly comfortable in there, actually. I definitely think the Loftus Road is built as a summer stadium. You know, it felt like the right kind of ground for a summer game. Oh, we know that. You got to beat 8. I think you got to beat 8-4 in aggregate by them. No, hang on a minute. 11-4. Sorry, you've got beaten 11-4 in aggregate by Liverpool this season. That 6-3 one was ridiculous. Gusto, good ball clipped in. James with the header. What a chance. There goes a begging. And we hate you. 1-1. 1-1. All right? I'll take a 1-1 draw. All right? I don't like draws, but I'll take a 1-1. All right? 1-1. 1-1. I'll take that. And that's me being as calm as I can be. I'm fuming, and I want us to win, but I know we ain't. So 1-1. That is my best offer. I do not want a high-scoring game. I want it over quickly as well. I do not. I want it over quickly. Yeah. John Brooks is holding a card in his hand. Emil Kraft is going to go into his book. Well, we're going to stay. I think we'll stay on here till about 2:05 this afternoon. We'll stay on here till about 2:05. And then we'll leave you guys be, and we'll let you go because obviously I'm going to watch the 2:15 games. I can watch them, but I haven't got a high enough turnover. I have not got a high enough turnover to be able to go 2:15, bang, get off this stream, have 50. There's not enough time to prepare. Oh my word! What a goal from Guimaraes! Enzo Maresca is furious. Newcastle haven't been great in this second half. It was a fantastic first half, but well. Finally, Newcastle have that second goal to secure the win. I think he'll get a yellow card for taking his shirt off the celebration and all that lot. Guimaraes lifting the corner flag out of its pole as well, but wicked deflection. What a hit. And what a goal to put Chelsea away into bed. And let me hear you all singing, Clown Club Chelsea, da 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 da, Clown Club Chelsea. Can you all... I doubt we'll be able to treat you like Real Madrid, but we'll see. Can't, mate. Can't do it. Wrong kick-off time. Again, not a high enough turnover. I need a high turnover. I need at least 15 minutes turnover. And I ain't going to get no turnover on 3:15, let alone 2:15. Plus 5 minutes, by the way. I apologise, folks. I haven't put it on the screen yet. There you go. He won't have time to fly over. Jordan's in Jamaica. He ain't going to be able to get anywhere near Declan Rice. Can we thank the dear mercy that Declan Rice is not going to get eaten alive by Jordan because he's... I mean, look, Jordan would have to fly out right now if he was going to eat Declan Rice. I don't even know. I don't even know. How long does it take to fly from Jamaica to here? Rangers have their fourth. It's a brilliant second half performance from them after a wobbly first half with all kinds of different events. But the second half, they thrashed Aberdeen 4-0 to Rangers. The fourth and final goal scorer in that one at Ibrox Stadium this afternoon for Rangers is... and it's Václav Černý with a goal, so a second for Černý, 2 for him. So 2 for Černý, 1 for Cyril Dessers, and also 1 for... Here we go. We'll get it now for you. There you go. So Iggerman's added to the scoring. Černy's got 2, and Cyril Dessers as well on the score sheet for Rangers. I'd love it. Tottenham Hotspur 0, Crystal Palace 1. Final whistle. Mateta with a screamer to win it. In fact, I think Bruno's going to score a screamer as well. I think United are going to thrash. I actually want United to thrash West Ham today. I really do. I want United to thrash West Ham. Don't ask me why, but I just want United to absolutely thrash West Ham. I want to see West Ham get thrashed. Well, that's the full-time whistle. Well, what a win for Newcastle. The first half was electric. The second half was more Chelsea-like. But that late goal with a massive deflection on it from Bruno Guimaraes has set the seal on this one. Newcastle 2, Chelsea 0. Final score at St James's Park. It does matter, and I promise you this. Well, we might as well do a bullying podcast after the game, innit? And me and Charlie will be right if we lose. Spurs 0. Spurs 0. Crystal Palace 1. Manchester United 4. West Ham 0. No, 5. Come on, we're having 5. United 5, West Ham 0. Honestly, I want to see West Ham get thrashed today. I don't even know why. I'm just in the mood to see United absolutely thrash West Ham. And by the way, I have got West Ham to go down next season. So yes, we can start that one off now. Get the West Ham fans all annoyed. But yes, I've got West Ham in my bottom 3 next season. Right then, folks, you can join us at 4:15 then, folks. Liverpool against Arsenal. Enjoy the 2:15 kickoffs. We will be live to you guys. 4:15, all the drama. And you can watch me sit through that one painfully as Arsenal, unfortunately, visit Anfield. Enjoy the 2:15s, and we'll see you all at 4:30.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.